advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That flash making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this incredible Monday, and it's still Monday for me. Got what time is it over here? We're in Germany. It's 11:05 p.m. And let me tell you something. We're outside. Now, I didn't know how I was going to do this, right? Because this is completely different than Japan. This is completely different than everything else. But we got in, jet lagged, did everything that we're supposed to do. I'm inside my room. Now, if you're looking, this is the workstation area. There's the bed area and all that other stuff over there. And I want to give a shout out to Lamont Davis. I want to give a shout out to, Clown Tears, definitely dope. The Angry Therapist, MD, I salute you, soldier. I want to give a shout out to Be Nice and Ragnarok's, I guess. Blessings. I salute you guys. Today has been one of those days. Lieutenant Hawk, Critical Smoker, what's good? Blessings. I salute you, soldiers. Xbox Frontline News is in Germany. We're in Germany. How does the mic sound? How does everything sound? Let me know what it sounds like. Because this is all brought to you by our sponsors at HyperX. HyperX has gotten us to Germany with the equipment that is necessary. I have on the Cloud Flight 2s, and we have the HyperX, cast mic. That is dope. And we have the Omen Max 16 that is bringing you this. And I'm using my Talon Clutch controller for when I'm playing Arc Raiders later. Yeah, I'll be playing some Arc Raiders. I get a chance to play some video games, bro. I brought my Switch 2 with me. If you saw us out here. So he said, we good. Stream is good, loud and clear. Yo, you know what it is? I had a chance to talk with a lot of people today. And there's no shame to everybody else, but there's a lot of hardworking podcasters out here. And you're going to start seeing a lot more of them on IOP, right? Because IOP is meant to, what's going on? Kennedy, 6123, member for 20 months, Soldier X rank. I salute you, Soldier. We outside. Yeah. And Iron Lords is the podcast, is the vehicle that gets us to talk to different individuals all across the gaming space. And I love that vehicle. Because without COGS, we send COG out to go to these events. He's our emissary. And, Sovereign does the logistics, Addict does the back end, and I'm the marketing dude. And altogether, it works. So we're in these places, and I'm seeing people acknowledging my cousin and seeing my cousin. I'm like, yo, I've always seen you in that light. You've always been him. So we get out there, we seeing everybody, and we're going to bring people on. But Xbox Frontline News is my baby, and Xbox Frontline News is the vehicle of PlayStation's demise, right? I've told you guys, I told you, boy, you got to speak it, you got to see it, you got to achieve it, you got to get to it. And those are the things that are happening. But talking to people, the morale over at PlayStation has never been lower. And the morale over at Xbox has never been higher. I want to talk about a couple of things because this is not going to be a long stream today. I'm just going to tell you the size of the Xbox booth at Gamescom. Bananas. You're not ready for the size and scope of what Germany has to offer when it comes to the gaming realm. A lot of times we believe, like, because we go to PAX and we think, yo, that's a great big show. We go to E3, yo, that's a great big show. But then you go to PAX West, start escalating. Went to TGS last year. Shout out to you guys to get us to TGS last year. But now at Gamescom, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is the major leagues. We go to Summer Games Fest, we go to Jeff Keighley stuff. This is the major leagues. Well, I have something special for you guys this week, but we're going to talk about the big changes over at Xbox. The big changes that I see over at Xbox is really being serious about the brand. And the brand itself is in a great space with going yo, facts. Yo, listen. That's on God and them. I'll still be going live from my cell phone, from a cell. God forbid. But where because you know why I do it, and I got to tell you why I do it before I get into that where Xbox is. I do it because there are millions of people that can't get up and go, or some guys use that word can't as a barrier, right? I don't know what your aspirations are or what it is, but I also know that as a responsibility to what the platform is, I can't tell you Xbox frontline news and not be on the front line, right? I can't tell you Xbox frontline news and don't be out there with the people and seeing exactly what's going on and getting to those questions that you want answers to. Because all of us want answers to certain questions. And it seems like Xbox was stepping on a bunch of rakes and it looked like they was out the door. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looked like they was out the door. And you can see the PlayStation dudes out there cheering on, yo, yeah, they out the door, it's over. And then things just started changing. Things just started happening. And I'm telling people a lot of times, a lot of things could have been into place, right? We have Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name. That's my guy. He could have had a lot of things in place and just wasn't able to execute it at the time. Sometimes you have a good quarterback, but sometimes they get in a rut. And then you have the next quarterback up, and you can look at that from Drew Bledsoe and this guy, Tom Brady. Drew Bledsoe went down, Tom Brady steps in, and Tom Brady is running the same plays, but Tom Brady is getting the Patriots to win. I'm a Jet fan. It hurts me hell to say this. But Asha seems to, and I don't know if y'all are watching or taking note, but seems to be making sure that Xbox is in the best position. Um, this exclusive stuff is going wild. They have a console coming next year. They have a console that's this year. They have sponsorships and collaborations like I've never seen before. And I'm realizing that what you want from your brand, come hella high water, is you want them to fight and give you the best possible chance to win. Gears E Day is that chance. Forza Horizon 6 is that chance. Titles like Clockwork Revolution and titles going forward is that chance. Moving away from no IOP yesterday, man. Um, I listen. I understand what you're saying. That and I'm telling you from a business standpoint, and I'm talking to IMViz Valleys. Um, they were, in my opinion, looking at an exit strategy. That doesn't seem to be the case now. What seems to be the case is the overall health of the brand, the fixing up of what Game Pass is and what it's going to be and what it's going to actually ultimately turn into, but also at the same time looking at Project Latitude as an ultimate failure. I told CEOs today that what up, Tylos? I told CEOs today that Halo being on PlayStation made me throw up in my mouth a little bit because regardless to what, that should never happen. Whoever signed in that should never put their name to that. And I'm glad it failed. I told them to their face, I'm glad it failed. I'm glad it failed. So that way you don't chase that money no more. That you leave that alone. Don't do that no more. And oh, let's get to that. Hey, blessings. A real Fanta.
At Aridamus donated $5 through Super Chat. Hey King, hope to see you at Gamescom this week. Peace and blessings.
DM me. DM me. On Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, DM me on Twitter. We are around. We got a lot of work tomorrow. Wednesday is a huge night for Xbox. Thursday is a huge night for Xbox. You will see the Iron Lords in rare form associated with Xbox in some form of capacity. And you will understand that I would rather be parasocial than have no type of social, right? But I thought they were out the door, but they fixed it, and I don't care if somebody gonna say, well, Asha didn't do it alone. Okay, I'm not saying that Asha did it alone, but what I'm saying is she's the face of a turnaround, and like I was telling a lot of people, she's great for business. She's if you're in the business of Xbox, she is great for you. She's great for me. She's great for uh, what we want. If you see all those updates that's coming out for Xbox right now, she has been spearheading this with a team of hardworking individuals that are hell bent on bringing us the best content that we can possibly have. Now, if somebody noticed that there was a badge for a 40-year Xbox badge, I think I forgot the year that it was up or whatever. That's letting you understand that she's pushing in that direction, bro. She's pushing in that direction. So you have these titles, you have this marketing that is changing around. You have these little things that are making Xbox win. Because if you haven't noticed, this week is supposed to be the week. What is this? This 23rd? Is this the 23rd? Hold on. Is it 24th, 25th? Oh, it's the 25th for me now because I'm on Tuesday. Or is it? It's 12 o'clock midnight over here. PlayStation's supposed to be on a blackout. I told people to send me the names of every content creator that's telling y'all to black out because I'm going to expose them. Every content creator that's telling you to stand in and don't turn on your PlayStation and do all this, that, and the third, hit me up because in 4K, they're going to be exposed. I'm never telling you whatever you paid for, don't go support. Go support. Do whatever you want to do. It's your money. If you really want to black out Sony, go sell your device. I tell that to Xbox. If people really, I don't like Xbox, well, then go sell it. Go give me your gamer library. Give me your gamer tag and your access. Give me all your stuff. And I'll make sure that it gets to good use since you don't want to do it. The biggest problem is not accepting what is absolutely inevitable in certain spaces, right? I understand for a fact that if you want real, true physical, you got to buy the Neo Geo AES Plus. That's it. Completely yours, completely own it. Games, console, everything, right? Then you look over at Nintendo with certain stuff that they got going over there, certain stuff over there with the Nintendo Switch. And I got my Switch 2 with me. PlayStation owned nothing. Xbox owned nothing. If you saw the double down on the licensing thing, they told you that you own nothing. They give you the ability to play. Now, Xbox leaning into the next console, if it has a disk drive and they get their lick back, because they need that lick back. They need that lick back. They need to get that lick back. And they show you this is how you preserve your games. And you're able to take a physical game and turn it into a digital license that you're able to sell, trade, and loan. That's a game winner. That's a game changer. Oh, my man, One Away Dragon. I salute you, brother. You're supposed to be out here.
At 108 Dragons donated $5 through Super Chat. What's good, bro? And ain't nobody doing that. Have an awesome trip. Looking forward to all you guys' coverage.
Blessings. Yeah, ain't nobody doing that. I don't support that because it's fruitless. If you wanted to do a blackout, if anybody wanted to do a real blackout, do a blackout when Wolverine show up. That's not going to matter because the pre-order sales tells something different, right? So again, this is a fake. All ado about nothing. But we're not going to ignore, for the first time in a long time, PlayStation has been having a series of terrible events that is forcing us to look at them in a different face. And speaking of faces, did you see the face over at Fable? This is what I'm talking about with Xbox taking opportunities to fix things. Everybody was in an uproar talking about Xbox only wants westernized gaming to reflect a certain demographic. And the voices have been heard. I saw the glow up when it came to Fable. And I admit that we were right. All those people that held the line that said they needed to fix that stuff, they needed to fix things before it came out, you guys are the winners. You guys understand exactly where the industry is going. You guys are the ones that championed it, like myself, and made sure that they heard us. And I'm telling you, if those player voices things, that thing actually works. Now, I have a couple of things that I want to talk about here, and I have to get to some of my K&N affiliates that are here. All right, so one of the things that was said was the PlayStation blackout is now planned to continue indefinitely, and some users are asking to delay it because is the Call of Duty beta. The protest was originally planned as 1 week, but organizers have changed the plan. There is now no fixed end date. They said that the blackout will continue until Sony realizes their mistakes. Players are asked to log off, stop playing, avoid buying games, and cancel subscriptions for as long as they can. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know why anybody would do that. I don't even understand why anybody would ask somebody else to go do that. At the end of the day, if you don't like what the company is doing, you don't like what's happening, get rid of it. All right? Now, don't do no ban, don't do no lockout, don't hold your breath, don't talk about you not going to eat. Get rid of it. Oh!
At 108 Dragons donated $5 through Super Chat. What's good chat? I know bro should have been there and him on vacation for this week lol. PS is on a drought in terms of games this gen. PS6 equals trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's gonna be a PlayStation 6. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is. We're gonna run it up on these bums. I'm gonna keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Um a bigger thing that's happening right now. Remember when I told you that a lot of CEOs allegedly, and I was in the room. Well, it was a virtual room. And trust me, I don't even know how I got invited to that thing. And I thought it was like a TED talk, but it wasn't a TED talk. It was a summit meeting of people of influence. Why the hell was I there? And it was so stupid that I was there, and I didn't press record because I didn't know what was going on. I was just watching. Somebody was like, "Yo, you get in there." They got me in there. All right. So, and this is the backstory to this that makes sense, right? It says DDR5 RAM is becoming a nightmare for PC builders. According to Datadome, 91% of the traffic hitting one retailer's DDR RAM product pages have come from scalper bots, meaning that automated traffic outnumbers real shoppers by roughly 10 to 1. Oh! Let's get to that. Thank you, bro. You're giving me the opportunity to drink this wonderful Fanta, which is different out here.
At 108 Dragons donated $5 through Super Chat. They have ear money already. If you don't use what you bought, you lose. Think about that. Don't buy Wolverine if you really want to make a stance. Facts.
Facts. That part. So these scalper bots consistently check listings for new stock, with some operations hitting rampages every 6 to 5 seconds. Datadome previously identified one operation responsible for more than 10 million scalping requests. Retailers are responding with purchase limits and CPU RAM bundles, while companies have stopped selling RAM separately. Let me tell you something. Who do you think is running those bots? These corporations are incentivized to make sure that the price is out of reach. And once the price is out of reach, then you can no longer own said PC. And then you have to stream, where you will be on a monthly plan and you will stream everything. And I'm telling you, when I'm saying that there's no PlayStation 6, last great console, this is the reason why I always advocate for purchasing a console day one, right? And this is the first generation where it pans out in my favor. I don't know how many years. I've been telling people to buy consoles day one in fear of missing out. Now, purchasing consoles day one is in fear of price inflation. And we're seeing that dramatically. Soon you won't be able to buy a PC. Soon consoles will be damn near $2,000. With the Xbox ROG Ally X and X Real, and that's the Xbox ROG Ally X 25 edition with the X Real glasses, that's plus $2,000, right? You got a Steam machine that is plus 14.99. Well, excuse me, 14.49. Same thing. And we're going to get to the space where consoles are reaching that $2,000 mark. It won't be cost effective. So these CPUs, these CEOs don't want us to own anything, but they want to license stuff. So when you guys are talking about doing a ban and all that other stuff, I'm telling you that there's an absolute wrong fight that you're having. And it's okay. You can do whatever fight that you want to do. I just don't think your fight is going to be effective at all in the least. The stuff that we can affect, I think that we should worry about that stuff. You see, Hiroki Totoki says that the current memory shortage actually came at a lucky time for PlayStation. It is lucky, you know. We are in the later half of the life cycle of the PlayStation 5 console. That means that we do not need to aggressively sell a console today. And rather than that, we're focusing on recurring revenue from the current, you know, the user base. These are words from his mouth that they're finding ways to monetize you more to make more money off of the people that's inside the ecosystem because they already made their money off of selling their consoles. So selling new consoles is not a priority to them. What the priority is how much money they can take from the individuals that are there. PlayStation had 125 million monthly active users as of June 30th. So Sony is increasingly focusing on the revenue from its existing players to its services like PlayStation Plus, which in some areas is mandatory. Understand what I'm saying here. If you have 120 something million people, then you're having reoccurring dollars that already purchased your console. When you guys say stuff like we're going to have a blackout, you already paid for the month for PlayStation Plus. You're not stopping that aspect of it. It's a totality thing. It's a cancel out thing. It's a separation thing. So it's a stand on your business thing. And if you're standing on your business, then you're going to stand on your business. I'm not advocating that. All right. And I believe that there's other ways for you to exert your dominance when it comes to these companies. But at the end of the day, legislation needs to change in order for us to have something. I'm seeing Xbox being proactive when it comes to physical to digital based upon their whole logistics with that topic. And that topic is true. We're going to have a situation where you're going to bring your physical disc in and you're going to get a digital copy. And with that digital copy, you're able to sell it, buy, sell it, and trade it. That is where we are. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. We want to be able to have ownership of that license in order to make our money back or transfer it to somebody that we want to give it to. We want to have the flexibility and the ability in order to do so. And if Xbox is allowing that to happen, then they win in that equation. It's not a better than, greater than. It's just what is better for us as consumers. And I've been advocating for Microsoft and Xbox in that aspect because when it comes to what Xbox is offering the individual as a consumer, they're second to none. You can tell me whatever the hell you want to tell me. You can tell me that you like this game, that game, that game. Cool. That's a preference for the games that you like. Now answer this question as a consumer. What offers you the best value for your dollar and what gives you the greatest safety net? And I'm telling you exactly where that is. Now, I'm not saying who has the better games because the majority of the games that we're going to play is going to be multi-platform anyway. So cool. Now we get into exclusivity. Don't tell me that all the games are coming over the PlayStation because that has been rolled back, replace and repeal. So now we're looking at the PlayStation ecosystem versus the Xbox ecosystem. And the Xbox ecosystem has more developers bringing these games. That's what brings us to Gamescom with the biggest booth that I'm telling you that I've seen from Xbox anywhere. The game language that Xbox is bringing to the gaming space is second to none. This is the reason why when I'm talking to these CEOs, stop putting games on Steam. If they want the PC, let them buy the Xbox Windows version of the game. And that way you have XPA, which is Xbox Play Anywhere. You have that leverage, right? And, you know, some people say, well, how are they going to make money? Because nobody wants the Windows version crap. If that's the only way that you're able to get it on PC, well, I'm pretty sure that they're going to work their way over to get that if you want that. Don't tell me just because it's available in a different storefront that then they're going to miss out. They're not. If PlayStation realized that the juice wasn't worth the squeeze by putting their games on Steam, and they allowed that grace in order to step back away from that and get their launcher out, then why the hell does Xbox not have the same grace? Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, all the well wishes for everybody saying that they're happy that we made it here safe. Boy, that flight was 7 hours, right? And there's nervousness when you get on a flight 7 hours. That's crazy. We go to California, 7 hours, but 7 hours into a place where they don't speak English. But they do. They do. They speak more English than in Japan. And it's differences. And you're starting to see things and get your passport stamped and you're going places. And this is a wonderful thing. But at the end of the day, I told you and I gave you my word that I'm going to go live every day while I'm here. I'm going to get the information. Now, one of you reached out to me and told me, please make sure that I get information on Capcom's Mega Man. If Capcom has Mega Man there, I'm going to make sure that I get that interview. I'm going to make sure that I get the interview, the gameplay, and the some pictures to bring that back to you guys. Whatever else that you think about, hear about, or know that's going to be there that you want me to go track down and go get, I'm your eyes and ears on the ground that I'm going to go get that done. That is my pledge to you guys at this channel. There is no BS. Everybody else can sit there and tell you they want your donations. Oh, they want their sub count up. They want to do all that stuff, but they don't want to take the time out to go get that. I'm going to go get that. And I'm watching my team work hard as hell to go get that. Cog was at a mixer earlier. Blessings. Oh, that's my boy. That's what's up.
At Legendary Intel donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Please tell Asher, X25 no PlayStation 6.
Facts. I'm asking a whole bunch of questions when it comes to certain. This is going to be time I get a chance to talk to her. You want Halo information? I mean, Helix information. Yeah. If I get anything, you already know I'm bringing it back. That's definitely. I got some questions that I got for her with some stuff, and I'm gonna work on that aspect because I do appreciate some things, but getting a chance to see Cog go take care of some business and take care of some stuff, and then seeing Sovereign taking care of this aspect. Let me tell you something. I have absolute total respect for everybody. And then I got to give a shout out to my guy, Lord Teddy P. Lord Teddy, that is my guy. He makes sure that wherever we are, we're good. And that guy demands a huge amount of respect, because that's a tall task, right? To make sure that four individuals in a foreign place is taken care of. So I give him the utmost respect. And I give a lot of respect to a lot of people that we saw out here and that we're hooking up with. We're taking pictures. We got devs that we're going to talk to. I got DMs. We're booked up to the gills. We're working. We don't ever go to these shows. We're just going to hang out. And we're just going to chill. No, we're going to build contacts, build the Rolodex, get the reviews, get the interviews, get the games. If you've noticed, Attic has been playing a ton of games, reviewing them and posting them. Please support my man Attic. We're doing that because he's our game player, right? So, and then you see, merch is out here. If you don't see us, our names is in our back. Shout it out, turn around, whatever, talk, mix it up. We're going to meet some fans out here. Not fans, friends. because we're gamers, so such thing as fans. But we're gonna meet some, some gamers out here, have a couple of drinks, get some pints after the shows, after we do our reviews and walking around and the interviews and all that other stuff. But this has been very eye opening. From the little kid from the Bronx is in Germany, and this wouldn't be possible without you guys that show up here that support. So Fable fixing. I got fingers crossed for Wolverine. I want it to be a good game because I do want X-Men. So, contrary to what people might think, I don't believe they're just gonna slap um, Wolverine on a Spider-Man template and throw him out there. I hope they don't. I hope it's really good. I hope Intergalactic isn't in trouble. I heard some words. So these are the stuff that I'm investigating. I'm just getting that information back to you. But what I've seen with this Call of Duty, that this Call of Duty looks crazy. That's the campaign mode looks crazy. I'm just down for everything that Xbox is doing. I just want them to go totally exclusive. I want them to rip off the Band-Aid and make everybody buy an Xbox or get onto the Xbox platform in order to get your Xbox fix. And I know at a certain time it's going to be growing pains to do so, but if that's the only place that you can play these games, well, then you got to make it. Oh, Machine XP was good.
At Machine XP donated $5 through Super Chat. Ask Asher to run a poll asking Xbox community if they'd be cool with releasing games on Switch too, but end ports to PS, smiley face emoji, peace and blessings to y'all.
I'm pretty sure that everybody will say hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But all the people that I ship those packages to, let me know that those packages got to you guys safe. We have some out of state people, so let me know those packages got to you safe. Some of you people, your packages should have shown up or should be at the door tomorrow. Put those pictures up. Show the world what the king got to offer you guys. And September, I'm doing another 4-box giveaway. I'm going to do that for members again. All the swag I get, y'all got. It's yours. It's not really mine. It's yours. Because, again, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. And if I'm not here, then what happens, right? Y'all don't get the news that y'all need. But this is Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. I know it's a little light. It's just me getting to the paces, making sure that all of this stuff works, that this hotel, the Wi-Fi is good, and it works. It works pretty good. I want to give a shout out again to HyperX for doing all they can to get us to where they can, and I appreciate that. What is that? A Machine X member for 4 months, Soldier S rank. I salute you, Soldier. Thank you. But HyperX, I ain't gonna hold you, son. If you haven't picked up The Omen is a personal podcast situation in a box, technically, right? You just get your headsets, you get your microphone right here. The wire is short, but I'm gonna post pictures of it, and they give you the ability to take the show on the road. This is one capable machine. It has a 5070 Ti in it, and this boy kicks some tail. No, this is the one with the 5080. This one has the 5080 in it. And like I said, I'm getting ready to play me some Arc Raiders because I happen to like Arc Raiders. And if I can get a chance to play any video games at any time, I'm going to go get that done. Because I want you to do what you should be doing, what I'm about to do, I want you to go with game is game and win is win. And I want you to try to play the Game Pass. Well, this is not my Game Pass stuff, but I want you to try to play the Game Pass. But before you do that, I told you I'm the unmitigated best at this. And if you got anyone better than me, then put them up.
What's a man or a king? Reverse to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? Reverse to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?